Mr. District keeps me smiling. When I wake up, I look at Facebook, I look at Instagram. Sometimes I go out running to my mailbox for checks. It's just so exciting that people outside of Pennsylvania realize that we are fighting for democracy here. So thank you. I've always been someone that believes that if something isn't fair, I want to get in there and make it a little bit better. And currently, Washington isn't fair. Harrisburg is a disaster. And people don't realize from the state level what things are being reduced and taken away from them. I think I'm the right person to go in there and use a little humor, use a little elbow grease, a lot of hard work to make a change in Harrisburg. And I was definitely inspired by my son, Paris. His quote was on the cover of New York Magazine. The quote is, "My 16-year-old turned to me after the election and he said, America doesn't want a smart, qualified woman in office." And by Friday, I was running. So by the bags under my eyes, you can tell I've been running. My opponent's been there for 8 years and he really hasn't passed a whole heck of a lot. And the minute I came on the scene, like a newbie, no one knows me, I'm not the incumbent, he's changing a lot of his efforts towards the same things I'm saying I will move forward. I'm proactive in my life. I don't wait till people are looking to do the right thing, and that motivates me as well. You have to get people in who know how to keep moving forward as opposed to just waiting till all eyes are on them. I'm finding the ban on assault weapons is reflective of my district with both people who own guns and people who don't. It also goes across aisle with Republicans and Democrats, Independents, Green Party. There's really no room in Pennsylvania for military-style assault weapons. And we do have a phone bank where we're contacting 800 newly registered voters to make sure they have absentee ballots in case they go to college somewhere else. The school in my district, Conestoga, where I went, they received an award from our Senator, Andy Dinniman, for enrolling a lot of new voters. But I think they signed up over 100 at their high school. Another important issue in the district is public education, because although the schools in my district are great, from what I can tell, knocking on 10,000 doors is, regardless if the person sending their child to public school or a private school, they believe in the power of public education. We need to give all children a fair shot, and public school does that. We are up against powerful incumbents with lots of money, with lots of years of being able to have access to everyone in the government and within their community. Going through a merge has given me a group of women that I could to text, email, see. You're immediately sharing resources, because we really have to have a wave of women running to change the perception and the representation of women in Pennsylvania. It really comes down to people willing to open the door when I come to their door and knock, willing to engage in discussion and be open to the possibility of voting for me. And that includes, once again, Democrats, Republicans, Independents, Green Party, people who are willing to say, yeah, Melissa's just a common sense person. She's a lot like me, and I would like to see her represent me in Harrisburg. I don't have large donors. I've been able to raise $105,000 through small donors. And I would say my largest donor was my mother with $5,000. Keep holding the polka parties and the potlucks, all those checks and online donations, that might seem small and insignificant, I think Sister District is my largest donor. It adds up. It's power to the people. If everyone spoke to 20 people outside a Sister District and explained what is happening in Pennsylvania and how desperately we need you, maybe then it would extend the interest even further. Door to door would be tough. She would literally bark at everyone's dog, and everyone in my district, it seems like, has a dog. And she would just sit probably after a while because she's a professional cuddler. She'll be at our new campaign offices, so everyone can have a chance to cuddle if they're having a bad day.